Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Trains with Shane on the Disgusting Workbench here, and we have a Will It Run episode for you. This is an eBay purchase, as you've probably guessed. Something I wouldn't have normally bought, and I'll tell you why here in a second. But I'll tell you why I bought it. So you can see these units are painted in MKT colors in the safety green, which is my favorite road and my favorite color scheme of theirs. Even though I'm not what am I trying to say? I'm not alone in liking the green ones, but most people seem to like the earlier MKT stuff. Except for Scott Sanders. He and I see eye to eye on this stuff. Now, a couple of things. One, these are RSD-15's, and from my research, MKT never had any. But I didn't really care about that, because if it's MKT, I'll probably end up buying it, which I did. And one thing you'll also notice is that these are old Yugoslavian Mehano units. As you can see from the labeling on the trucks here, they're pretty hard to miss. I don't like Mehano, not gonna lie. Mehano MHC, or whatever you want to call them. A lot of people, well, not a lot, but a few manufacturers contracted with Mehano to import engines. This one may have been brought in under Mehano's own name. It may have been brought in under Model Power. I haven't really cracked these open. They're both pretty identical. Different road numbers. Someone did honestly a really pretty good job on the paint here. Again, it's fictional, 632, and everything else up in the 600s around there I think were SD-40-2s, if I remember right. But yeah, good looking model. The paint colors are right, the stripes look good, the logo looks good. You got some weathering down here on the bottom. It looks like someone at least cared enough about these units to do some gear replacement. You see we've got a mix of white and black plastics here. I paid way too much, but I didn't really care because they were MKT, and there's really not a whole lot of N Scale MKT stuff. There's a lot more in HO scale. And yeah, let's get these two over onto the switching layout and find out what they do and what they don't do. I'll see you over there. Alright guys, we're over here on the switching layout with number 632 already on the rails. Let's get with some track power forward and roll into the power here. See, we got light coming on. More. Oh, there she goes. A little noisy. Let's bring her back. That was me feathering the throttle in there. Let's go back the other way. A little bit of a stutter. Not bad. Seems to move pretty well. I haven't really given a good look to the wheels yet here. Pretty clean. That one's a little scongy. May just need a tiny clean. That one, yeah, honestly not bad. Let's put 630 on the rails here. Let's see what we get with number 630. All right, power, direction, roll in here. We got lights, we got movement. I think I might not be on the rails here. Nope, I can tell you I'm not. I think we are here. All right, let's try this again. Okay, let's go back forward. Definitely grumbly. Not too bad. Let's switch a switch here, and doesn't seem to have any issues through the switches and the turnouts. Full power. Honestly, they move out pretty well. I don't think I'm going to do much to these, as a matter of fact. I might throw some labels, 102 or 107 or something on them, to see if I can get them to quiet down a tiny bit. I don't want to risk over lubricating. But yeah, they run pretty decent. They run very decent for old Mehano garbage. From what I have read, the RSD-15 mechanisms from Mehano are about the best that they ever produced, which of course you have to temper that with knowledge of the rest of what they produced. I mean, these obviously are not Kato drives or anything like that. And I've seen where people can modify these to fit on Kato, like 6-axle Kato drives. Again, I'm not going to go into all that. These work, and even if they didn't, I would keep them for display purposes anyway, because they're my favorite road. So anyway, guys, I think I'm going to call this one here, since I don't really need to address any major problems, just some lubrication. Again, I really like these. I grew up, I say grew up, I was a kid in the 80s and in the early to mid 90s, and I would see green MKT units on the rails in my hometown all of the time. It was these and Burlington Northern, and sometimes you would see a mix of boxcars and stuff, but predominantly it was MKT and Burlington Northern. I don't recall seeing a lot of Missouri Pacific or any of that stuff, at least back then, but heck, that's been 30 years ago now. So anyway, I love these things. I'm glad that they run, especially given what I paid for them. Again, I paid way too much, but it is what it is. So I will thank you guys for joining me on this episode of Trains with Shane and a Will It Run? The answer here is yes, they do run. I want to thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you soon.